Hi, I'm Andy James, and welcome back to my living room for another episode of Netflix and Chilled ... Wine. It's a video series dedicated to the two things that I love to do the most in this world, and that's binge watch Netflix originals and have a nice glass and sometimes a bottle of chilled wine. Well, except this week, I'm drinking coffee because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. If you've never seen my video series before, here's how it works. I watched the very first episode of a brand new show on Netflix while having a nice glass and sometimes an entire bottle of wine, and I give you a play-by-play reaction review of the show. The longer the show, the more I drink, and the better or the worse the review. Like I said, this week I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, I still have my bathrobe on, and we're going to be watching Made in Mexico. It's Netflix's very first Mexican reality series based on the wealthy of Mexico City. We're obviously going to see a very different side of Mexico City and Mexico in general in this series. I can tell already because some of the cast members have blonde hair and blue eyes. Up first, we're meeting Kitsia. At least I think that's how you say her name. And she is so wealthy that she has a horse house and she lets llamas into her house. Next, you're going to meet Roby, who is going to be Kitsa's son's godfather. Her husband is actually Roby's brother. And the baby's name is Pedro. And you've got two parents who have dark hair, but Pedro has blonde hair and brown eyes. It's so weird. Now we're meeting Liz and Charlie. Liz is actually from New York City, and I'm assuming that Charlie's from Mexico because they're now in Mexico City, but they met in New York City, but now for some reason they're in Mexico. I thought the show was called Made in Mexico. You're also going to meet Shanique, who's very beautiful. She's a TV hostess and has been hosting a television show for the past 11 years. Everybody wants Shanique. Well, here's something you don't see every day. So Shanique just broke the news to Carlos and Pepito, or Pepe, that she wants to be a singer. And they're both all like, no, what the are you thinking? Normally when you tell somebody your hopes and dreams, they want to support you. But these guys are like, yeah, no. Plot twist, it's about time we finally start to see some drama in this series. We all know that reality series are full of drama, and we're starting to learn a little bit more about Roby. So Roby has never actually lived on his own before until now. He's 32 years old, just got his very first apartment, and his mom stopped by to talk to him about the upcoming baptism of his godson, Pedro. Well, it turns out that Roby doesn't actually feel comfortable with the baptism, and it's actually kind of a burden for him because he has his own son. His own son, who he hasn't seen in over a year. Didn't see that coming. Really, all I want to do is run my fingers through Roby's hair. Chantal obviously hates Liz. The two girls from America hating each other already. Go figure. Remember earlier how I said that every guy wants Shanique? Well, they can't have her because she's married. Not even Shah's own husband thinks that she should become a singer. But at least the maid thinks that she should sing. I don't know how you did it when your baby got baptized, but in Mexico City, if you have a lot of money and you're having a baptism, you're actually supposed to have a carnival afterwards that includes bouncy houses and bull riding. No, seriously, there's a mechanical bull at this baptism. Oh, no. Roby is so drunk at the baptism right now and he's about to go fight the bulls. Oh, here comes his mom. Ole! We're at the very end of the first episode of Made in Mexico, and I didn't turn it off 10 minutes into the show, so that has to stand for something, right?